my loves, welcome back to my channel. It is Crissy G, and if you are new here, welcome, and if you are back, then welcome back, my loves. So in today's video, we are going to get right into it. I really am going to do something a little bit different today just because I'm feeling really passionate about this right now so suddenly. So I came across a video from Candace Owens today, and I watched it before I went live during my lunch hour today. And I was I don't want to say offended, but I was very disappointed. Very disappointed in the fact that she almost dismissed obesity as a problem and made it sound like we were just a bunch of lazy fat people who had no common sense. Because obviously losing weight should be just as easy as saying no, right? Just discipline and eating healthy and creating healthy habits, which I 100% agree that yes, it is a lifestyle change. Yes, you have to create these habits and maintain them to maintain your weight loss. What upsets me is that they make it look like Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro now are the medications to blame for this sudden uprise in people using it. Is everyone who is using it doing it for health reasons? I'm pretty sure they're not. I'm sure there are plenty of people using it for vanity reasons. But to sit here and act as if everyone is doing it to look better in a picture was just really insulting to me. And, she goes on to, well, you know what, you guys, I'm going to let you watch the video and I'm going to be in the background and we're going to talk about it.
I wanted to provide an update for all the women that listen to my podcast when I covered the new Ozempic trend. Girls are taking semaglutide. It mimics the semaglutide hormone that comes into your body that makes you not hungry. It tells your body that you are full.
And by the way, there's my first problem with this. It's not just girls taking this drug. There are many men on my channel alone that are taking this medication because they are type 2 diabetics or because they are morbidly obese and it's been recommended by their doctors. Let's keep watching.
And so you don't eat anymore. And so they now have all of these different brands, Ozempic, Wegovy, so many that are coming out, and celebrities are using this to lose weight. And of course, women are now using this to lose weight very quickly. And a ton of women are dropping 50 pounds overnight. And
I'm sorry, but who here is dropping 50 pounds overnight? Because I know I've lost 50 pounds, but it definitely has not been overnight. It's taken me well over the 6-month mark to be able to achieve this. So I'd really like to see who out there, because there's many of us who are struggling to lose even with this medication. So don't sit here and say that women are losing 50 pounds overnight as if this is some kind of magic bullet.
Meaning that they went for a run and it happened. No, they're all injecting themselves, and it's pretty horrific. And I've communicated the
What's horrific about taking a medication to get healthy? I'm sorry, but people do this all day, every day for all kinds of health reasons. But because we're using it to do something like lose weight, now it's a horrific thing to do? I mean, come on.
Horrific because it causes cancer. It can cause pancreatitis. It is just not worth.
Again, it can cause cancer. Yes, but it's a limited amount of the cancer-causing issue, okay? Whereas to obesity, there's over 11 cancers that can come easily with obesity.
Just get a healthy eating habit. Of course, there's no such thing as a quick fix. Of course, there is going to be consequences, right? There's no shortcuts in life. And I want to talk about this and give you an update because I was following a thread on Reddit, first and foremost, of women that went off of Ozempic because they didn't realize they would have to inject themselves every week for the rest of their lives. They thought
a woman that she followed on Reddit that is talking about how she didn't realize she had to inject for the rest of her life. Clearly, this is something that we talk about all the time. Is there going to be a maintenance dose? Is it nothing you do is ever going to have everlasting effects? I don't care if you lose weight eating healthy and exercising and drinking your water and doing everything you're supposed to do. If you don't exercise those habits long term, guess what? You're going to gain weight also. So it doesn't really even matter. The goal is that you get there and learn how to maintain it. And if this is a tool that you have to use to do it, then so be it.
I'm going to lose the weight and then that'll be fine. Now, of course, what happens is that you either have to keep injecting yourself to keep that weight off, or you're going to gain a ton of weight back and very quickly. That's kind of how it works when you're anorexic too. You're sort of shut down your metabolism so that when you reintroduce food to it, your body goes crazy. And so a young woman, a TikTok star, named Remy Bader revealed how she gained double the weight back and grappled with binge eating again after getting off of Hollywood's trendy new favorite diet, the drug that is Ozempic. So
obviously, binge eating disorder is so much more than just obesity. Binge eating disorder is that you have to get mental health for that. It's not just losing the weight and then thinking that you'll never have to diet ever again. So to pick out one social media influencer and take her story and make it as if that's going to be everyone's story is very wrong to me.
let you hear her in her own words describing what that was like for her.
I've been talking about Ozempic lately.
I know you have.
I know. So I've been talking about Ozempic.
I was on that before it was trending. And I just was like, they said I need this, and then I've had a lot of mixed feelings because then once I was, a few months later got into the bad binging and went off it, and I saw a doctor and they were like, it's 100% because you went on Ozempic, because it was making me think I wasn't hungry for so long. I lost some weight. I didn't want to be like obsessed with being on it long term. And I was like, I bet the second I go off, I'm going to get starving again. I did. And my binging got so much worse. So then I kind of blamed.
And here we are again. The second that you get off of anything, the second that I've gotten off of phentermine, the second that I got off of my healthy eating habits and exercise, the second that I got off of keto, off of Weight Watchers, any short-term diet that you do, the second that you come off, you gain your weight back. It goes for gastric sleeve patients. It goes for people who have had stomach surgery. Same goes for them. If they start eating more than they ate to lose that weight, guess what happens? They start gaining the weight back. So let's not blame Ozempic. Let's not blame Mounjaro. Let's blame it for what it is. The fact that we can't discipline ourselves long term. It is what it is.
Ozempic, but I really now see it as like, it's really like.
So it doesn't work when you get off of it. Like you have to be on it. So it's not.
I gained double the weight back after.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are interested in injecting yourself, making yourself physically ill, throwing up, not wanting to eat, but also feeling chronically ill.
I'm sorry, but the percentage of the people who complain about throwing up, even here on my channel on TikTok and just among the people, the thousands of people that I watch that are on this medication, the percentage of people who are throwing up on this medication is slim. There are a lot complain of nausea and things of that nature, but all the people that I know around me have tolerated it very well. And I'm sorry, but obesity makes people very sick in other ways. Obesity makes people sick as tiredness, fatigue. People suffer from depression when they're obese. There are so many other things that make you sick when you're obese. So I'm sorry if you find a medication that makes you feel better, that gets you into a healthier habit, healthier lifestyle, and that helps you lose the pounds so that you can maintain them. I just don't understand why all the negativity around this.
As you go through the week. The bonus being that within a couple of weeks, you will drop some weight. But if you don't want to physically make yourself ill every week for the rest of your life and you get off of this pill and you start to eat again, you're going to blow up and also potentially have cancer, as all of the lab mice that were given Ozempic and the semaglutide.
Again, I love how they throw out that the fact that you can get cancer. Well, guess what? I run a high risk of getting cancer now because of my obesity. And if I don't do anything about it, I'm more prone to get cancer. So I just wish they would not harp on the cancer thing, because cancer is going to happen to even some of the healthiest individuals that we know end up with cancer.
Where they had cancer, they had tumors. If you want to run the risk of doing all of that so that you can look skinny in a picture, go for it.
I mean, Candace, seriously, the fact that you're saying that we're doing all this to look skinny in a picture, I can't even believe that she put us all into a group as being some kind of dumb, non-common sense people who just want to look skinny in a picture. That is absolutely absurd to me, and I can't even believe that a woman with your smarts and your common sense would say something senseless like that.
let me know how it goes. I don't know how people are surprised that they suddenly gain drastic weight after they get off of it. I'm always surprised by people's surprise, that people are surprised, and then I'm surprised at the surprise, because I'm like, anybody have common sense anymore? Of course, that is how it works. It's just, we don't live in Harry Potter world, everybody. There's no magic way to lose weight by just injecting yourself once a week. So I'm just going to end it there. Common sense is, I guess, not that common.
All right, you guys. So as you can see, I I mean, it just blows my mind that, you know, what I just watched, and I'm out of words right now, and I just really wanted to put this out because I know a lot of us are on this channel struggling for weight loss, and the fact that instead of someone huge, I mean, she's got millions of followers, she just should stick to politics and not obesity, because obviously this is not her strong suit. I I am nowhere near in her realm of, you know, anything, education, anything, I'm sure. But because I've been on the side of, because I am on the side of obesity, and because I do see the struggles of people around me all day, every day, that struggle with diabetes, struggle with neuropathy, struggle with losing their limbs, because a lot of them became diabetics through obesity. And yes, I know that diabetes doesn't necessarily correlate with obesity, but for most people it does. And to see, you know, people around me getting limbs cut, and, you know, due to diabetes, and, you know, to sit here and punish and ridicule people and almost make fun of people because they're trying to prevent from becoming diabetics and having to take medication the rest of their lives that can also cause all kinds of side effects and cancers and whatnot. And to sit here and make it seem like, oh, it's common sense that you guys don't obviously have because you want some magic bullet. No, how about you use your platform to advocate for obesity, to come up with the solutions for it instead of just putting the blame on someone? How about that? Like, do something about it. Don't just sit here and make fun of people because they're struggling and because they're trying to find ways to make themselves better. So I just, you guys can probably tell I'm very passionate about that. It just really, I have actually been looking into, I think I found a Fighting for Obesity campaign, and the national day for that this year is March the 4th. And Debbie and I are actually trying to find how we can become a part of the group and how we can advocate here in the Houston area. So that's something that, if you know anything about campaigning or, you know, doing anything in that sort of realm, I've never had to do that, but it's something that's really like lighting a fire under me. And I would love to know like how I can help, how we can spread the word, how we can create this movement to maybe eventually get it up to Washington one day. Because honestly, I feel like everyone just makes it seem like obesity is some problem for fat, lazy people that don't want to put in the work. But a lot of us talk on here about how we do put in the work. And even with this medication has helped me because of the hunger suppression, not because it's melting the fat off my body, or because it's helping me, because if I'm not thinking about food 24/7 because my stomach is rumbling and I feel like my insides are eating each other, then I'm not worried about eating. Okay, when people get hungry and there's a McDonald's around every corner, there's a Starbucks every 5 minutes from, you know, and they expect people just to be able to pass this temptation. I mean, that's like putting a crackhead in front of a crack house, like, and you're supposed to expect for the crackhead just to walk away and not go, you know, go for the goods. Like, come on now. It's just, it's incredible to me, and I really hope this is eye-opening. I really hope this gets to her so that she understands that, you know, obesity isn't just common sense. It's so much more than that. If it were that easy, if obesity was as easy as make healthier choices and go walking, then we wouldn't have the amount of obesity that we do in the United States. We wouldn't have, I mean, obesity is the #1 killer right now. And you mean to tell me that it's just because people are lazy and don't have common sense? I mean, seriously. So I just wanted to put this video out there really quickly for you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's content. Please let me know in the comments how you feel about this. Also, if you know anything about campaigning or, you know, fighting for obesity, anything like that, any movements that you guys know about in your area, I would be more than happy to help. I will be doing my giveaway soon, so I'm really excited about that, you guys. Probably next video, I will show you some of the things that I'll be giving away for my February giveaway. So make sure that if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so that you can be up to date on the giveaways this year. And then also please remember to give this video a thumbs up so that we can keep my channel growing. I appreciate everyone and every one of you that follows me and that has subscribed to my channel and has been supportive throughout my journey. Love you guys. Until next time, talk soon.